Cliffs can have a little place in the country. Why can't we? I'm a country lover. You're a country lover.
Yeah, not at this time in the morning.
I've always been a country lover.
Well, since when? Grass doesn't behave like fitted carpet.
You know I love the country. We go on picnics.
With everything but your Royal Doulton and the silver teapot. We take tables, chairs, rugs.
I don't like the creepy crawlies, though. But we'll find somewhere creepy crawly free. Oh, Richard, how exciting. Our own little place in the country.
Well, if you want a financial opinion, it'll have to be very little. Ah.
When I say little place, I mean big enough for entertaining a few select friends. I shall bring civilization to a little rural corner. Oh, Richard, I can see it all now. My prune surprise one-bite canopies for cowherds and shepherds.
They're always tall and handsome, romantic heroes. Never short and fat. I've never yet come across a heroine who's fallen for anybody short and fat. It's a bit unfair, really. Plus, it takes no account of the weird shapes we females actually fall for.
I could do with a bacon butty.
My mother couldn't believe it when she saw you for the first time. You were waiting for me at the gate, and she thought somebody had abandoned an old van.
I am giving up the hurly-burly of the romantic jungle. I am retiring from an active love life.
Overactive.
Bog off, Onslow.
That's no way to speak to an old van.
You didn't take so much starting in those days.
Oh, will you two shut up and listen? I'm going to write my memoirs. Well, I could. Everybody's doing it these days. And I've kept diaries all these years. I could write my memoirs.
Well, that's going to be good news for a few loving husbands round here.
Well, there's no point in writing if you aren't going to be truthful.
There's going to be one hell of a lot of men missing their last trains.
I hope there'll be room in your memoirs, our Rose, for boyfriends who are short and fat.
I've never been short of short and fat. When you get to my age, there's a big upsurge in short and fat.
Little flowers bloom in an English country garden. La 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 la. Would you like thatch?
Well, I usually have cornflakes.
Richard, pay attention, dear. I'm speaking of our cottage. Should it be thatched, do you think?
You mean as well as heavily mortgaged? Oh, you're serious then?
Oh, I like the look of thatch, but is it practical? I mean, when we're entertaining and I've laid one of my elegant executive tables, the last thing I want is bits of straw falling into people's Vichy smiles.
Executive entertaining, that's more like you, Hyacinth. We're not really country material.
Oh, nonsense, dear. I shall develop a country version of my candlelight suppers. A sort of ploughman's soiree. To be a farmer's boy, to be a farmer's boy.